First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago.
Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Chicago Bears. And this will not be returned to start the game. The new rule here in effect. A fair catch will bring this out to the 25-yard line. A first carry for the all-pro running back. It's Josh Jacobs.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
You look at this Bears defense.
Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Here's Ryan to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down.
There he goes, left side.
Down the left sideline, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. Now we're going to get a stoppage. There appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
Right at the 30.
A man who led the league in yards per carry last year, it's Khalil Herbert.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
2nd down, they go back to Herbert.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
The Bears come in with 2 wins on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. You look at this Raiders defense.
They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Here's Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. They'll run with Herbert.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory as they're down to the 29-yard line.
They run with a 4th-round pick, Roschon Johnson.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
On 2nd down, a run with Herbert.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Now motion left with Mooney. Herbert powering up the middle.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Raiders 7, Bears nothing.
Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Here's a give to Herbert. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
From the gun, here's Fields. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And the Raiders force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Moore, the man in motion.
A handoff for Herbert.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
56 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
On second down, Johnson. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked on with his team, and think about the celebration back home when he finally scores his first touchdown.
You don't get a second chance to make a first impression. We'll see what he does.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago.
Khalil Herbert,
his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Abdullah's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25.
They're on the 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Las Vegas.
Adams, the man in motion left.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Ryan. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Two yards still to go. 3rd down now. In motion left goes Myers.
Third and 2, now Ryan.
That is caught. He's got the first down and more.
And down to the 19-yard line. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
First down, Las Vegas.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Here's Ryan. And his throw here's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talked about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Myers in motion right.
Ryan will throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. The kick by Carlson is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
And they'll accept that penalty.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. They will run the draw with Jacobs. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The Raiders try to move quickly, try to get everybody back to the line. Ryan. And he's got it. Touchdown, Raiders. Jacoby Myers from 8 yards out, and the Raiders have taken the lead. Carlson now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Raiders 14, Bears 7.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
2nd and 18 at the 11-yard line.
Up the middle, Johnson. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
A tough spot here, 3rd and 15.
Moore, the man in motion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, and they'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now Ryan. Caught on the right side by Adams. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Now it's Ryan. That's caught by Myers. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
1st down, Raiders.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Again, Ryan.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
Now the point after try for Santos. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Velus Jones now from his end zone.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. A shotgun snap, Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
The slot man in motion right.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Across midfield. He's on his way.
Touchdown, Chicago!
Tyler Scott,
62 yards.
and the Bears have taken the lead. So that's going to be a nice one for the passing stats, and that's how it will go down in the stat sheet. But the success of that play, no doubt, all thanks to the talents of the wideout.
Oh, he was definitely the recipient of good blocking as well, especially at the line of scrimmage. And once he got around the corner, you got the sense that no one was going to get him. Really nice ball handling, too, in order to get it to him.
Santos with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might...
There he goes, right side.
Inside the 20.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Raiders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Herbert.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
86 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Herbert making a nice play there, coming off a 700-yard campaign, despite making just one start in 2022. played a big part in the Bears becoming the 5th team in NFL history to rush for 3,000 yards in a season.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if.
Oh, a poor throw there, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 33.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. It really doesn't get much easier than the last drive. One play, and they took it all the way to the house on the touchdown run.
And you know how many times we talk about that's exactly how they drew it up? Because essentially every play that's drawn up in an offensive playbook, if everyone does their job perfectly, should go for a touchdown, right? That's one that actually did. Give a little credit to those big fellas up front, too. They sprang their man for not only a big gain, but 6 points.
On second down, Ryan. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
A give left side here for Herbert.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
They'll run. It's Herbert. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 102 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
They've been running it well all game, and why not? The big guys up front, they're just having a ball creating monster holes for their guys to run through.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Hand off right side for Herbert.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
Here's Herbert.
And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
On 1st down, right back to Herbert.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year and 3rd overall. And the Bears have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. This feels like something we'd see more commonly, CD, in a college game. They give it to the receiver down here in the red zone, but it winds up successful.
Yeah, partner, I think you'd think it's less likely to find running space to the edge down here close to the end zone when things are so condensed. But a lot of times you end up focusing on the running backs, and they're able to slip it to the receiver, and it resulted in a touchdown.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50.
Big strides, look at him go. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Michael Mayer,
77 yards.
And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Charles, that was a heck of a play.
It truly was, because when he made that catch, he had to shake through some people, right? So that play, to me, a highlight film that should be accompanied by bass music, right? I mean, boom, 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 and he finds his way to the end zone. Terrific play.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes it all the way across across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Well, so much for the worry about how they would be after losing their lead. What a big-time return to seize the momentum back.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. 124 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Herbert once more.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
At the 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 9. This is Herbert.
And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 38. Calling an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
They'll run with Herbert.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted.
Slot man moves right.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
They'll run here with Herbert.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. Now Fields. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 21.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Herbert.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. Strong run, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's a give to Herbert.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce and might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounce. 8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Now Ryan. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Ryan to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Here's Ryan. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. You're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
He's going to let it fly. It got his man complete.
And he is going to have a Raiders first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end,